Alright guys, we've got your workout for Thursday, the 25th. It's going to be 21, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3 of kettlebell swings, up overhead, burpees, box jumps, and unanchored sit-ups. Okay, so 4 different movements to get through and kind of a lot of reps that we're working with. In the beginning of the workout, you'll probably be moving on the slower side. You got big chunks of each movement. But then as you progress to the middle and towards the end of the workout, you're going to start picking up in pace because there's going to be not a whole lot to do each round for each movement. You're going to need fast transitions and just try and finish hard through the end. All right? Now for the kettlebell swing, it's 53 for the guys, 35 for the ladies, but use what you have. If you need to use a dumbbell, go for it, okay? For our burpees, chest all the way down, jump arms up overhead at the top. Pretty straightforward. For the box jumps, the prescribed height is 24 inches for the guys and 20 for the ladies. The same thing as with the kettlebell swings. Use what you have. Don't get too caught up in having the perfect height box jump. If you need to, you can step up to something. All right? And then lastly are unanchored sit-ups. So the feet aren't hooked under anything. If you want to use an ab mat, you can, but you don't have to. All right? That's the workout. After that, we'll finish out with some accessory work, a little shoulder health via some kettlebell high pulls. We'll talk about that at the end. Let's go ahead and get warmed up. All right, guys. We are going to go ahead and go through our warm-up now. I'm going to show you each of the movements, and then I'm going to let you run through it on your own. You can pause it and kind of just keep moving. The first thing we're going to be doing is an athletic burpee. You're going to kick the feet back, and then jump the feet up to a flat foot, stand and squeeze with the eyes straight ahead. So don't look at the ground when the shoulders round out, lift the chest, and look forward. All right, that's movement 1. Movement 2 is going to be a lunge plus a step back or an RDL. I'm going to plant my left foot, step back, touch the knee and lunge. Then with that same leg I just reached back for, I'm going to point it back to the wall behind me, reach down, touch the floor, and stand. Lunge back, reach back, and down. Okay? You're going to do that all on one leg. Then we're going to bring it down to the floor, and you're going to perform a push-up plus a pike push-up. So you'll walk your feet up just a step, stick your butt up in the air, elbows go back towards the knee, touch the crown of your head, press and stretch the shoulders. Walk the feet back, hips down low, push up, walk the feet up, hips up, pike push-up. All right, move through those 2 positions, shuffling your feet out, shuffling your feet in. If you want to snake it and kind of move it around, make it easier on yourself, that is okay. All right, that'll be the third thing we do. Then, stand it on up. Then we're going to do the same lunge RDL complex that we did on our left with our right. So now we're going to stand on our right leg. You're going to step back and lunge with the left. Stand, reach back and touch the floor with the left. Lunge with the left. Reach back and touch the floor with the left. Okay? That's movement 4, minute 4. And the last thing is going to be a dumbbell deadlift. So you're going to stand with your dumbbell or kettlebell, if that's what you're using. Weight in between the feet, weight rooted in the heels, eyes straight forward, ahead in one spot, reach down, stand and squeeze the hips, touch the weight to the floor every time. You'll do that for the duration of the 40 seconds that we'll do in our warm-up. So, our category is going to be 40 seconds of athletic burpees, followed by 40 seconds of those lunge RDLs on one leg, 40 seconds of a push-up plus pike push-up, 40 seconds of lunging RDL on the second leg, and then 40 seconds of the dumbbell deadlifts. No rest in between, just 40 seconds of constant movement, smooth and steady. You don't need to go fast, okay? So we're going to go ahead and hit it, starting with our athletic burpees, beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. Stand and squeeze. The feet are flat, and the eyes go straight ahead. 10 more seconds. Then switch to our lunge RDL. Step back, lunge and touch, reach back and touch the floor. Step back and lunge, reach back and touch the floor. So whichever leg you started on, that leg should stay planted. Shouldn't have to move it the entire time. One leg stays still, one leg moves. Then bring it down to the floor for our push-up and Pike push-up. Fifteen more seconds. Stretch those shoulders up overhead. And stand on up. Right leg. Step back and lunge. Reach and touch. A little off balance. Again, one foot stays planted, one foot moves. Keep it going. And lastly, guys, we'll finish off with our dumbbell deadlifts. Hips go back, reach down, and stand. Eyes stay straight ahead with the heels glued. Twenty more seconds. And relax. All right, we're going to stretch it out real quick. So, go ahead, bring it down to the ground. You'll drop your hips to the floor, arch the chest up. Then, lift the hips, stretch the shoulders. Drive the heels down into a little calf stretch. Back down. And back up. And back down. And back up. All right. So we're going to run through our movements. First will be our kettlebell swing. I'm going to use a dumbbell. You can hold it either by the handle, by one head, or by both. I'm going to hold it by one head for this demo. Regardless if it's kettlebell or dumbbell, weight stays glued in the heels, eyes stay straight in one spot as the hips go back and forward. Knock out 3 swings to eye level and 5 up overhead. All right. There's your kettlebell swing, super straightforward. Next is our burpee. Chest, hips, and thigh hit the ground. Up, jump and reach, arms up overhead. Knock out 3 burpees. When you do this, you can step up, step down, doesn't matter, as long as you hit the bottom, and jump all the way up at the top. All right, that's movement 2. Movement 3 will be our box jump. I want you to go and knock out 3 reps, a little swing of the arm, a soft landing, stand, and then a step down. Okay? And then lastly is our unanchored sit-up. If you have an ab mat, you can use one. If not, you don't need to. If you wanted to get a similar effect, you could bunch up a towel or a sweatshirt, put it in your back. You're going to sit down, feet either butterfly or out in front, as long as the shoulders get to this position, which is hard if your heels are too close. Doesn't matter. Shoulders touch the ground, shoulders in front of the hips. Go to knock out 5 sit-ups. All right, those are your movements for the workout, guys. Go ahead and hit hard. In the beginning rounds, you might have to take it a little bit easier and get those big chunks of the movements. Then, as you get down to the smaller rounds, that 12, 9, 6, 3, and you're moving a little bit quicker, short transitions right from one movement to the next, boom, 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 finish strong and fast. Okay? Have fun. All right, guys. Little post-workout accessory. We've got 3 sets of 15 dumbbell or kettlebell high pulls per arm. I've got a 15-pound dumbbell here. This is probably about as heavy as I'm going to go with this. Ideally, I'm looking for a 5 to 10-pound range. But as long as you can control it, we're good to go. I start, feet under the hips, shoulders back tight. Weight is kind of in front of the right side of my body. With the chin up, I'm going to lift through the shoulder and then the elbow, pulling it straight up to the collarbone, and then lowering it slowly. Fast up, squeeze at the top, lower down slowly. Okay, it's okay to come up fast, but what we don't want to see is a jerk, that lack of control at the top, and then you start controlling it about 2/3 or half the way down. If I were to ask you to freeze right at the top, you should always be able to. I'll do 15 on one side, 15 on the other, rest as needed, do that 3 times, and then you are good to go.